Australia is famous for three things: unreasonable heat, animals that kill you for sport, and kangaroos, those big hopping bastards who look like gym junkies with built-in handbags. Now, the average tourist believes kangaroos are gentle, majestic icons of the outback, but the average tourist is also the sort of person who thinks drop bears are a myth, and that Vegemite is just like Nutella. The truth, however, is far stranger, because kangaroos, as it turns out, are aliens. Not metaphorically, not spiritually, not in the my ex is definitely not from Earth sense. No, actual aliens. They arrived roughly 12,000 years ago, landing discreetly in what would one day become the car park of a BP servo outside Toowoomba. The ship, classified as the Trans-Dimensional Marsupial Deployment Pod, was disguised as a very large rock, which Australians immediately accepted without question, because Australians will accept any geological nonsense if it's slightly interesting and not a snake. The kangaroo's mission was simple: observe humanity and decide whether we're worth saving, studying, or avoiding entirely like a dodgy kebab at 2 a.m. For millennia, the kangaroo nauts watch us from a safe distance, usually from the side of the road at dusk, reflective eyes growing like judgmental headlights, quietly noting that humans, as a species, tend to make catastrophically poor decisions whenever left unsupervised. They took careful notes. Humans invented fire, immediately misused. Humans invented electricity, shocked themselves recreationally. Humans invented cryptocurrency. No comment. Everything was going so smoothly until one fateful Thursday when a bloke named Barry tried to box a kangaroo because he thought it would make a good Facebook video. This incident triggered a red alert in the Kangaroo Naught High Council. Barry became a case study in the internal files labelled Homo sapiens, unbearably stupid and highly punchable. But they kept watching. And then humanity created the one thing that convinced them we might be beyond help altogether: reality television. At that moment, the Kangaroo Nauts initiated Phase 2, preparation for quiet evacuation. This involved building a new ship, a sleek, elegant craft hidden inside a hollowed-out mining pit, so large it could only be described as just Queensland things. The plan was flawless. Leave Earth quietly. Don't startle the locals. Absolutely no cosmic disturbances. Unfortunately, they forgot that kangaroos are fundamentally terrible at subtlety. So on the night of the launch, the ship ignited with a sound like a Bunnings sausage sizzle exploding, shot into the sky at March 14, and left behind a crater visible from space, prompting headlines like, "Experts baffled. Was it a meteor, missile, or one bloody big rooster?" Human governance scrambled for answers. Scientists panicked. Conspiracy theorists declared victory and demanded refunds. Meanwhile, the kangaroo nauts, now drifting calmly through the cosmos, reviewed their final report. Planet. Beautiful but chaotic. Dominant species. Confused. Recommendation: do not invade, do not interact, and do not even send postcards. And that is why, if you ever feel watched in the outback, you were. If you ever see a kangaroo staring at you with oddly human disappointment, it was taking notes. And if you ever wonder why they suddenly hop away, clearly mid-thought, it's because they decided Earth simply isn't worth the paperwork. The universe is full of mysteries: galactic portals, quantum paradoxes, time that folds like badly washed linen. But the greatest mystery of all is why the kangaroo nauts came here in the first place, and how, after studying humanity for 12,000 years, they somehow still like the koalas more.